Hey everyone, I am back and I want to share this off the cuff video with y'all. Um, I am so prone to seeing stuff in the skies and it's crazy. I don't know, it makes me feel like I'm marked. I don't know, could be nothing, could be something. Um, Usually over there in those woods you can hear the foxes howling. I love going over there. It's creepy cool, but it's also beautiful. All right, so let's go down this up this entranceway, and I got the what do you call it? The flash off. Let me see. Yeah, because if it's on, it's too fuzzy. So I guess you're wondering what that picture was on my thumbnail. Um, I was walking, doing my walk, and I was praying, and I just happened to look up, which I'm always kind of doing anyway because I love to see the night sky. And there is this super long thing. And the picture that I took did it no justice because my battery was low at that time. I had to come back home and charge it up. I tried to make a video, that didn't work. And it was crazy. I can't explain it. It was so long, much longer than what you see on the picture and the thumbnail. And I zoomed in so you guys could see it. To me, it looks like some type of, it wasn't a plane. There was no red lights. There was no green lights. It was just all clear lights. And it was so much longer than what I show you on the thumbnail. And there's a section of it at the end, okay, where there's no lights. It's just black. And then there's two lights, which lets me know that this is some kind of a vehicle, some kind of ship of some sort. And I would say it was like cigar shaped with a tail. And the creepy thing is, well, first, before I tell you the creepier thing, it was moving very slowly. I couldn't hear anything. It was just moving so slowly, but it was moving purposefully, like it had a destination. And it was moving, and I'm just watching it, just standing on the sidewalk, just watching it. And because I didn't want to blink. And it's just moving, and it went right over my head. And it was not birds. It was like, I would best describe it as some type of secret, top secret weapon vehicle or something. Let's just say it was the size, it was longer. Let's say it was like maybe 3 passenger planes, like the size of 3 commercial planes put together. Let's just say that. And then there was a black spot, and then there was 2 more lights, like tail lights. But there is no color, no red, no green, no blue, just all like window, like it's a vehicle, some type of plane that has all these passenger lights, passenger window lights, and then 2 tail lights. But it was definitely not a plane. It was probably some government experiment or something otherworldly, but it was just crazy. And so I definitely had to send that to my husband, working where he works. He always knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows something. And I didn't feel any evil presence or anything like that. I didn't feel like I needed to plead the blood of Jesus, nothing like that. But it was definitely something. And the crazy part is I continued to watch it, and it, let's say something else appeared. It just appeared, just like bam, it just appeared. It wasn't something that had been flying in the air for a while. It was something that just appeared, and it was a big light. Okay. My first take that maybe it was a helicopter, maybe it was something military. But when that big light appeared and it went past it, so I'm thinking, okay, it's probably a helicopter. I'm pretty sure it's a helicopter. And then all of a sudden, that long thing just disappeared right in front of my eyes. It vanished. And it didn't vanish like all the lights immediately. The front half of it vanished, and then the back half vanished. And I stood there and I'm like, okay, maybe it went into a cloud, so I'm looking and I'm waiting for it to come out on the other end, and nothing comes out. It's just gone, like it just went into another place. And it was like wild. It was just wild. And I was like, what the heck? And I'm standing here in the middle of the street. Well, not in the street, on the sidewalk looking, and people are looking at me like, what is she looking at? And I was like, oh, I'm looking at something, all right. Now, right here where I'm at, if you see this over here, this is where I saw that spirit. I call it a death spirit of some sort, but it was a large black mass that was flying around this senior citizens living facility, and it went right through those trees. And it was purposeful. It had direction. It had intention. And it was that night, the lights were all out. The street lights were out, right? And it was blacker than the night. And it was so obvious. And I didn't feel any presence of evil, or anything like that. But I wasn't super, super close to it either. I was close enough. And come to find out, like months later, all of a sudden people are seeing these things in areas of destruction. It was first seen in Israel, and I watched it live on Agenda Free TV when it had actually happened. And that same black mass was flying around a building. Again, flying around a building, like collecting dead souls, collecting dead, whatever. Like it was going to collect the souls of the recently deceased that were probably not in with the Lord. And then, like months later, people are starting to talk about it. And I think one other person said that they saw the same thing. And I'm like, Jesus, you are real. Jesus, you are so real. And everything that you said is so true. And we have principalities like you couldn't imagine. I am glad that I don't see what's really there sometimes, But anyway, I'm not going to chat. I'm going to finish my walk. But I just wanted to share that with you guys because I was able to get a snapshot of it. I tried to film it, didn't work this time, and when I saw that black mass, I did not have time to get a picture. I didn't have time to film because I couldn't get my eyes off of it, and it's like I knew that if I got my phone and opened it up and turned it on and got to the camera, by the time I got all that done, I would have missed it. So it was one of those things where was for me to see and I couldn't share it. But anyway, that's it for tonight, and I will see y'all, God willing, in the next video. Bye.